Hi, Mrs. Novello, and this is part 2 for the digital erase portrait. So we've already checked the camera roll, our line drawing is in there from Sketchbook X, and now we're going to open up this app called FUSED. And so, looks like there's something in here. I'm going to X out and start all over. All right, so when we open up FUSED, it should look like this. And so I am going to go to the bottom right hand corner or bottom left hand corner and tap the background. I'm going to choose from my library and I'm going to choose my line drawing as the background. So there it is. I'm going to stick to the original format and hit the check mark. And then it's prompting me to choose the foreground. So I'm going to tap that, go to my camera roll, and find the original picture that I used and hit the check mark. All right, so for me, I want to line up those, the drawing and the picture right off the bat. So I'm going to go out of order with the tools on the bottom, moving to the 4 arrows on the right hand side. That is the arrangement tool. And I want to arrange by expanding my line drawing over the portrait. So I'm going to tap on my line drawing so that arrange is written over it. And now I can expand my line drawing and get it lined up exactly to the picture as best as I can. Let's take a little bit. All right, that should do it. And then I'm going to tap the check mark. All right, from here I'm going to go to the Venn diagram on the left on the bottom, that tool. And this is going to ask me what kind of layover I want. Or overlay. I want normal. So I'm going to tap normal, and then I'm going to toggle all the way to the right. And what that'll do is get rid of the line drawing. So I'm going to click the check mark. The lines that are stacked on top of each other, those just have to do with adjusting the contrast, the color. I'm just going to hit the check mark. And then the tool that is going to be the most important for getting things erased is the paintbrush. And I want to tap the paintbrush so that the eraser tool shows up. When the eraser tool shows up on the far right, I can erase. And so this is where you need to decide where am I going to erase. So you may want to evaluate the placement of the eraser to the face to determine, has the eraser gone down my face? So let's do that real quick. Let's pretend, I'm putting my stylus here, that this eraser just erased straight down my face. Just a long smear. Then you can see all of that great texture work in the hair. You can see all the cross hatching for the shading underneath the eye and on the side of the nose. You can see all that great detail. So maybe you would decide that you want this portion right here. It could be more. All right, and let's say you're like, nope, don't like it. Hit the box with the line. All right, then you'll hit the paintbrush again. The eraser is exposed, and then you can, decide on another pathway. And so what I think is really cool about this is that you can really use your imagination to think, okay, where would this eraser go? What's the path? And then, if you've put a lot of effort into your line drawing and into filling in your shaded areas, texturizing the hair, things like that, what you'll reveal underneath looks like a pencil sketch drawing that looks very, very realistic, like it was done on paper, just like those projects that you see on Pinterest. So, yeah, so that's what you can do. You can decide what your pathway is going to be from the eraser and then go from there. That looks pretty cool. So let's say I want to keep it. I'm going to hit the check mark. And then on the upper right hand corner, I just tap the box with the arrow to save. And it saves the project to your camera roll. Let's go check and make sure it's there. And sure enough, there it is. So have fun playing around with this digital erase portrait.